Hey Cougars, today is Monday, May 19th. I'm Sean Montiel.
I'm Montserrat Perez, and you're watching Cougar News Network.
Dedication, passion, and countless hours of practice pay off. Meet the talented students whose musical journey has taken them all the way to state.
Joy, determination, and true sportsmanship. A look at this year's Unidos game that celebrates every victory, big and small.
New beginnings. Franklin has selected a new football coach. Meet Coach Ruben Torres, coming up in sports.
Hard work, dedication, and a passion for music have paid off in a big way for some Franklin musicians.
4 students have been named All-State Musicians. It's one of the highest honors a student performer can achieve. 4 Franklin students can now call themselves All-State Musicians. There are Anna Grace Hunter, Everett Erickson, Samuel Mendez, and Anicia Santos. To become an All-State high school musician, a student must go through multiple rounds of auditions to participate in one of the All-State ensembles, which represents the top musicians of the state of Texas. Junior Anna Grace is part of the Star of the West Band. She plays the bassoon. She explains the process that went into her receiving this top honor.
I tried out through all the 3 different levels, all region, area, and then tryouts for the state chair placement, and I got first in region and first in area, which took me to state.
Anna Grace says she went through hours practicing to get where she is now.
So many hours of long tones and scales and fundamentals put into this, and I think that's really why, and so I appreciate this honor a lot.
Anna Grace hopes that this award will help her in her future.
It gives you something else to put on a college resume and something that people look at and they go, wow, maybe we do want her.
Senior Everett Erickson is also part of the school band. He plays the euphonium. He says the award means a lot to him because it's something he's wanted since he started high school.
It's pretty special, I'm not going to lie to you, because my freshman year we had an all-stater who played the same instrument as me, and I really looked up to this guy. I was like, man, I want to do what that guy's doing, And so when I found out I made state, I was celebrating.
This distinction is already helping Everett's future.
I did get a music scholarship for it, so yeah, that's definitely helped out. And on top of that, I loved music before, but now after that experience, I really liked music.
Sophomore Samuel Mendez is in school band as well. He plays the trumpet. He says he spent a lot of time preparing for the goal and making it to state.
I received it by just practicing, and I believed in myself, and I really wanted it, and that kind of gave me that push to become better.
Samuel has been in band for about 5 years. He plans to continue being in band in college and possibly as a career.
I've been wanting this ever since I started in band, and I knew that someday I wanted to be one of the people that could be an all-stater.
Senior Anicia Santos is part of the Franklin Choir. She says this honor means a lot to her because she's been a musician since she was a young girl.
I started playing piano. That was my first step into music when I was 8 years old. And I thought, even back then, it was impossible for me to achieve such honor. But through a lot of hard work and through spreading myself out with music, I was able to do it.
Anicia says she worked very hard on preparing for this.
I had to work a lot on technique. I had to work a lot on mostly just being confident with myself.
Anicia offers this advice for some musicians looking to make a difference.
I think for those that do want to become all-state musicians, whether it's orchestra, choir, band, anything, just really go for it 100%.
This is Montserrat Perez reporting.
Franklin's mariachi group is having a stellar year as they receive the superior rating for the 2nd year in a row at the UIL State Mariachi Festival. The group, Estrella del Oeste, performed at the UIL competition in late February in Seguin, Texas. They were among the best mariachi ensembles in Texas. The group was recognized for this UIL achievement at the EPISD board meeting on April 15th. Senior Diego Leon joined the mariachi ensemble in his sophomore year. He plays the harp. Diego says being part of Estrella del Oeste has made a big impact on his life.
It's been great. It's been the center of my life ever since I joined, and I've loved it every day since. I would hope to continue it in college, and then continue it professionally, just whatever I can.
Since UIL, Estrella del Oeste has performed at various events around El Paso. The group is under the direction of Mr. Mike Hernandez, who is also part of his own mariachi group, Tribes.
It's a day filled with courage and a whole lot of heart.
As reporter D.B. Fulkerson shows us, students come together not just to compete at this year's Unidos Games, but to celebrate ability, inclusion, and the power of community.
Under a bright spring sky, the energy was electric as students from across the El Paso School District gathered for the 7th Annual Unidos Games.
Unidos Games is like EPISD's version of Special Olympics. It's to include students with all types of disabilities, whether it's severe to moderate physical, mental disabilities, so they can have a day that they feel included.
The Unidos Games happen on April 29th and 30th at Burgess High School. The second year it's been held there.
They do all track and field, different kind of track and field events, a lot of relays, races, running, things like that.
So they have like the 100 meter, the 50 meter, they do relays, they have wheelchair events, they have walking events, they have events for students that are blind, right? Just, it's all running, but it's a lot of different types of running.
The two-day celebration brought together students from all schools around the district, including students from Franklin. The athletes competing have tons of support.
So the cheer team comes out and supports the kids. We'll line up on the track and cheer them when they're doing their different events. We lead them in the parade and we welcome them when they come in the morning.
We also just are here to cheer them on and again make them feel special.
I've done the Unidos Games here for 3 years and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to see the kids' faces. They always get really happy when they're here. So it's just a really fun event to be at.
Since the Unidos Games began in 2018, it's grown into a yearly tradition, bringing families, educators, and students together.
For me, it means like seeing all the kids get excited for these games, to have fun and compete, and it's cool for us to be here to come support them.
More than 1,000 athletes from elementary, middle, and high school competed this year.
It's a blast. They have fun. They're just always excited. They could lose every race and they don't care. And I think that's something that we all need in our life.
The message behind the Unidos game is clear. We are united. This is D.B. Fulkerson reporting.
Hey Cougars, I'm Matthew Saloom and here's a look at your Franklin sports. It's official. Franklin has hired a new head football coach. Ruben Torres has been selected to fill the position left vacant by Darren Walker. A pep rally was held today, May 19th, to welcome Torres to Franklin. All athletic teams were in attendance. Several groups performed at the pep rally, including the school band, Silver Stars, Fusion, and the Mariachis. Torres was presented with welcome gifts from all different sports and clubs on campus. The new coach also had the opportunity to speak to the crowd, where he talked about how excited he is to be the next Franklin football coach.
Franklin is the only spot that I can think of in West Texas that has the opportunity to dominate not just in football but across the board.
Torres has a lot of experience coaching football in El Paso. At some point, he was the head coach at El Dorado and Isleta High Schools. Torres is no stranger to Franklin. He was an assistant coach of the team back in 2018. In 2021, Torres was named the head football coach at Marlin High School in Marlin, Texas. He's back in El Paso and now ready to lead the Cougars to a successful upcoming season. A historical moment for the Franklin boys track and field 4x400 relay team as they made school history with second place finish in state, bringing home the silver medal. This marks the first time Franklin has ever had state placers in this event. This boys track and field team also won the regional championship, another first in school history. These outstanding performances set the bar for Franklin track moving forward. History was made on the track as Franklin High School's Elias Munoz blazed his way into the record books. The senior broke the El Paso City record in the 100-meter dash during the 6A Regional Championship, running a 10.39 and officially becoming the fastest sprinter the Sun City has seen. We spoke with Munoz about breaking the record.
All off-season, I was working a lot with a lot of the guys. They're very athletic. They pushed me as hard as I could, and I just worked all off-season from September to now, and it all paid off.
Munoz has his name among El Paso track and field greats. Munoz will stay in El Paso to continue his track and field career at UTEP. Tennis celebrated the end of an incredible year, holding their first ever senior night to celebrate the seniors who have put in the hard work for this team. On April 15th, it was a special evening for these seniors who are playing in their last matches for Franklin. Tennis faced El Paso High to end the night on a positive note.
It feels like the end of like an era. Like I feel like I've been on this team since my freshman year, you know. So like, kind of the whole journey coming to an end. It's like, it's bittersweet because I'm happy to be like graduating, but at the same time, I don't want to leave my team.
My favorite memory of tennis was making some of my best friends through the team, and like knowing that I'm still gonna have them after the team is really nice.
The Cougars had a strong overall tennis season, with the standout performances in both fall and spring. In the fall, the team advanced to area as a program. This spring, 3 players qualified for state, capping off another successful year. That's all for your Franklin Sports. I'm Matthew Saloom. Now back to Sean and Monse.
That's all for this week, Cougars. I'm Montserrat Perez.
I'm Sean Montiel. Thanks for watching Cougar News Network.